complaint?
Yes.
So what? That I'm taking photographs in public?
That and that you swore at.
I don't think so. Got everything on camera.
Right. So you haven't been swearing at them or anything? Right. What
Not
are you
at all.
actually taking photos of then?
Whatever I want in public.
Right.
Okay?
But when you're taking of them coming and going from work, you can obviously understand the concern of that.
Am I being detained? He's detaining me. Are you? He's detaining me now.
Am I detaining?
Yeah.
I'm not detaining you, I'm just coming to speak to you.
I don't want to talk to you, thanks. Don't want to talk to you. It's my legal right. I don't want to talk to you.
Right.
I'm not committed any offence.
Right, but listen to what I've got to say then.
No, I don't want to listen to you. Don't have to.
Right. They've said that you've been telling them to F off, so you have technically committed an offence.
No, I haven't. I got the evidence.
You might have it on evidence.
Yes, I do.
But for us to investigate that,
no.
Then we could have to arrest you to then witness that. Yes.
Well, you know what?
That's where we are. Now, I'm not wanting to avoid that, because if there's a reason as to why you're here, that's fine.
You need to contact us.
Welcome, everyone. Buckle up because today we're diving into a classic clash of rights versus authority. UK Freedom Audit is outside a prison, filming from a public space, when a staff member suddenly claims he was sworn at, a claim immediately contradicted by the footage. Instead of resolving the misunderstanding quickly, police are called, and what should have taken minutes turns into tension, vague accusations, and threats of arrest. This episode isn't just about photography or public order, it's about accountability, the proper use of police power, and what happens when officers prioritize pressure over proof. Stay tuned for every dramatic twist.
Right? Very seldom do I get harassed by cops. Don't harass me.
I'm not harassing you.
Well, I don't want to talk to you any further. I'm going. Okay? I'm going. Right?
If you're causing them alarm and distress.
No, I'm not causing them. I'm not swearing, no.
Right,
there's no evidence of that.
You have, and you're saying
no
you've got
way.
Evidence of that.
No
so
way.
You want to show me the evidence of that then?
It's on my hard drive, isn't it?
Right.
I don't have to show you anything.
Well,
I've not committed any offence.
But there has been. If there's been a offence, have you
well, mate, do you know? Well, I haven't.
Well, they're saying you have.
Well, you go back and get a statement to that in writing.
Well, I would do, but that would require us then arresting you. And I
don't care because 500 quid from 0 seconds to 1 hour with handcuffs on me, even if it's just one handcuff on my wrist, is 500 quid minimum. Been there, done that.
That's why I'm avoiding that.
Well, I'd avoid it if I were you. Just get back in the...
By officers claiming he's committed an offense by swearing at staff, even though his footage shows otherwise. Watch the dynamic. He calmly asserts his legal rights, questions detention status, and refuses to talk without committing an offense. This is textbook civil awareness in action, knowing your rights without escalating the situation. Officers appear unsure, balancing authority with legal limits. Notice the tension, it's subtle but real. This is where viewers get an inside look at what happens when misunderstanding meets legal literacy. Quick question, if you were in public with evidence backing your
ACPO guidelines 2010, which Chief Trotter said, photographing in public is legal, it's perfectly lawful, police can be expected, there's no expectation of privacy in public.
Right. Have I mentioned anything about the filming? Have I mentioned
no, you're just lying.
Public order.
That's lying.
It's not lying.
It is. That's lying. It's making a false report. If somebody in there has said that I swore, then that's false.
Well, that's why we're speaking to you.
That's false. It's false, and I had money in my pocket, and you'll be sent for retraining.
No, I won't get retraining, because if someone makes an allegation, we have to investigate it.
Yeah.
Now, if I wanted to do that, you would have been arrested, I would have seized the hard drives, but I want to avoid that, because it's just as easy talking to you to find out what's going on.
It was you last year. Talked to the chief of security there, told him what I was doing, and after that he was fine with it.
I haven't said the issue about you here filming us, or anything. It was the swearing that we're concerned with.
It is enough for a public order offense, which is a common misconception. Legally, swearing has to be threatening or likely to cause harassment, alarm, or distress. UFA's footage proves nothing of the sort. This highlights a critical issue. Officers sometimes rely on feelings or assumptions instead of evidence. Watch how calmly UFA presents the law, showing that complaints cannot override actual rights. It's a subtle but powerful lesson on protecting freedom of expression while ensuring law enforcement stays within their legal boundaries.
If you've lied because he's got it on camera, then it's an offence to tell you.
Which it will be, because if you haven't done that, then he's telling you that.
I haven't, so you go and clarify that. If you get a complaint, then come back and arrest me, then I'll show you the evidence, then it's money in my pocket and someone else arrested.
It doesn't work like that, that's why we're
the arrest. Yeah, it does. It does.
That's why we avoid an arrest. If I wanted to arrest you, you would have been arrested instantly, and I'm trying to avoid that.
Don't threaten me with arrest.
I'm not threatening.
Because arrest doesn't wash with me.
What I've actually said is, I don't want to have to arrest. That's why I haven't.
Well, you're not going to arrest because they've done nothing wrong.
No. Well, that's what we've come to establish.
Well, you need to establish it in there, not here, because they've done nothing. I had an old guy come up to me and say, "You're not allowed to do this." Yes, I said, "Yes, I am." I said, "It's perfectly lawful." He said, "Well, I'm going to sort it out." And he walked back in, and that's the only contact. That's the only contact I had with an old man who came out later.
Was he a prison warden, or was he just?
Yeah, he was an old man. Right. It looked like perhaps he was finishing for the day. He come up to me because I'm on public property. I don't touch private.
Here's a crucial moment. UFA pulls out the ACPO 2010 guidance, proving that photographing in public is perfectly legal. Officers are forced to listen, but instead of acknowledging the law, they circle back to the same unproven claim. This is a masterclass in procedural knowledge versus authority inertia. By calmly presenting official guidance, UFA teaches both the officers and viewers about lawful public filming. It's dramatic because it exposes how often people in authority resist correction, even when legal clarity is right in front of them. This is the educational heart of the episode.
Arrest me because I'd like this one to go to court. I really like for this to go to court.
Well, that's all we're asking for.
I'm doing my lawful activity, which is photographing in public, which is a perfectly normal, lawful thing to do. Okay? No different from walking a dog or jogging down the road. You don't stop people from jogging down the road, do you, or walking their dogs?
I haven't said about the filming, I've said about the swearing.
I haven't swore.
Wait, that's what I was speaking to you about. You're saying you haven't?
No, I haven't.
You're saying you haven't gotten on the van.
I haven't. And by the way, you can't just arrest somebody for a Section 5 anyway, because swearing, although I have not, swearing itself is not an offence. There is absolutely no offence of swearing.
If you're causing alarm and distress,
mate, it's got to happen more than once for one thing. I know the law just as well as you do, mate.
Officers threaten arrest, claiming the footage must be handed over. UFA pushes back, correctly stating the burden of proof isn't on him to prove innocence. This is a textbook example of overreach versus lawful rights. The subtle drama isn't loud shouting, it's the interplay between knowledge and authority. Viewers can see how calm, informed responses prevent escalation. UFA sets boundaries while educating officers that legality isn't optional, it's mandatory. This is why knowing your rights isn't just theoretical, it's practical, empowering, and is...
No, not required to. Not required to.
I'm just asking you.
Yeah, and I'm just telling you, no. I've done nothing wrong. Are you going to go to a real call now, or...?
You just travel around, do documentaries.
I live where I want to.
I'm just making conversation.
Yeah. Well, I don't reveal this details, see, because I'm living in Durham today until I leave.
It's just conversation. Conversation.
Yeah. Well, you're always trying to get information. That's the police's nature. So, I'm quite aware of that. So. Yeah, I don't know why they would lie like that. It's a bit silly, because if you're going to make accusations like that, you need to be able to back them up. And I've got three cameras. I had two on at the time. I always have two on, and that's for my own safety, because I've had my cameras smashed out of my hands, and so I still got evidence. So.
Well, we've just got to talk to you.
The real shocker comes here. Officers continue to lean on the unproven allegation while ignoring the evidence in front of them. UFA patiently offers them the chance to clarify, check facts, and resolve the situation properly, yet they refuse. This exposes a systemic issue. Repetition of a claim doesn't make it true. The drama isn't just in the confrontation, it's in watching authority ignore facts, relying instead on assumption and inertia. Viewers should note how UFA maintains professionalism, turning a potential escalation into a teaching moment about rights, responsibilities, and the proper use of police power.
Because, you know what, I didn't absolutely not swear. However, if I did, like I said to you, swearing is not an offence. It's got harassment, alarm and distress have to happen on more than one occasion for it to be a harassment, alarm and distress. Okay. And I was only there once. Okay. So there's no offence, even if I told them to...
But if you've said that and then he's appeared that you're getting on or trying to get on a GOA, mate, and that's causing them alarm and distress.
Yeah. You can't arrest me for Section 5 public order for one swear on one occasion. Swearing, like I said, is not an offence.
That occasion, and that you were trying to get onto a GOA van.
Rubbish. Well, they got CCTV. Go and review their CCTV.
We're just speaking to you first, because it's easier to speak to you.
Yeah, that's right.
Then if we're up there and we're taking CCTV and statements, and obviously you get in the bus and we don't know who you are, we might never see you.
Chapter 2 kicks off with a textbook First Amendment scenario, recording government employees on duty in public. UFA clearly explains that recording is legal and public officials have no expectation of privacy. Officers and staff are confronted politely but firmly with this reality. The tension comes from authority meeting legal knowledge. Notice the calm, almost witty tone. This isn't about conflict, it's about education and accountability. Viewers should take note, when you know the law, you can confidently assert your rights, even under pressure. This is an example of empowerment in.
So I'd have to stop the recording. I'm not going to do that. You do what you need to do. I've done nothing wrong. And by the way, I did say the swearing's not an offence. Not only is it not an offence, that I could, with nobody around, I could tell you guys to F off repeatedly, and there's nothing that you can do about it. Harvey versus DPP, Judge Bean.
Right.
Judge Bean. It's a case that's been decided in the High Court of England and Wales. Okay? You cannot be harassed, alarmed, or distressed at hearing swear words because you hear them so common, so often, and that's Judge Bean, a High Court judge.
This episode is a perfect case study in rights, authority, and accountability. UK Freedom Audit demonstrates how knowledge, calm, and evidence can prevent unnecessary escalation. Officers learned firsthand that feelings don't override the law, swearing isn't automatically criminal, and public filming is lawful under ACPO guidelines. The key takeaway? Being informed isn't just smart, it's protective. If you found this case as eye-opening as we did, hit that like button, share your thoughts in the comments. Would you have stood your ground like UFA? And don't forget to subscribe for more jaw-dropping breakdowns, courtroom insights, and rights education. Stay informed, stay empowered.